Emerald, you cover the
Yeah.
White House every day. You've got great sources. What are you hearing about the president, his mood, how he plans to spend the weekend? What's happening?
Well, specifically what I heard today from someone who's very close to him and who has talked to them about the last couple of days, he has now is now considering what happens when he leaves Washington, D.C., and particularly what happens in 2022. I am told he's very focused on primarying some of those Republicans who didn't stand behind him. And I was told, in fact, that he is, quote unquote, out for blood.
Wow.
So the president has a bone to pick.
Yeah. All right. So he will help other Republicans, opposed Republicans who did not help him. And the mood around those who work with the president, did they feel hope? Look, the president has been down in the dumps before. Back in the 90s, he lost all of his money. Then he got it all back. If anybody writes off Donald Trump, I think that's a huge mistake. Do they know that? Are they old enough to know that? The people around him?
They have said that.
Say that?
Well, I talked to one aide who said, in 2016, it looked really bad, and he came back. So we had a lot of hope right now. But they are very frustrated. And it goes back, though, to what Fred just said, in that there was some things that happened to the president that just were unnecessary. It was bad advice. It was bad personnel. It was some bad choices. And that's what several of them, as they're still sitting in the waning days and their tenure in the White House, said that they're the most frustrated about. They felt like some things, particularly like the declassification of documents, some firing some people, could have been done earlier, and that would have had a major impact before November.
So, Fred, final word. Let's face it, he did not have a lot of swamp experience when he went to the swamp. He's got a lot now. I think he could do an even better job in 2025. That's when he'd be inaugurated. I think he'd be the same age as Joe Biden is right now. And, he's doing a lot better than Joe Biden was doing 4 years ago. You think I'm crazy?
No, look, Donald Trump is the ultimate outsider. I've discussed this issue with him. I think he would need a role in a second term because he learned about personnel in the first term. And you can see he's made moves over the last 6 months, personnel-wise, to address these things. But, it came too late for a one-term president. Let's hope he gets to address this in a second term.
Well, the swamp did everything they could to trip him up, but still got so much done. And they obviously didn't want him showing up in the first place. That was the first shocker. All right, to be continued, both of you, so grateful. Fred Fleitz, Emerald Robinson, thanks so much. I'll be right back.
Good to be here.